Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Geode dirty pour tumbler. Starting with this stainless steel tumbler, I'm going to spray paint it white and then follow the steps to glitter any color you'd like to use. The color I use for this tumbler is Prism from Backfist Customs. Then you'll apply epoxy and let your tumbler spin for 8 hours. If you need help with glitter or epoxy for tumblers, I've linked those videos in the description box below. So after the epoxy has cured, I'm ready to do the dirty pour. I'll put my tumbler onto a cup to allow the paint to be able to drip and it won't tear from the plate. I use 4 colors of acrylic paint for this cup and I've linked them all below. I like to use just small, clear disposable cups, and I'll start by pouring a little bit of paint into one. And then I'll add just a little bit of water, just enough to make it thin enough for the paint to run down the cup. And then you'll repeat that process for how many colors you choose to use. Just give each color its own cup. You won't mix your colors yet. When you do a dirty pour, you just want to add a little bit of water, and you can always add more if you need to thin it down. Just make sure that your paint and your water is mixed together thoroughly. And now that we have our colors mixed, we are ready to layer to pour the paint. So start with one color and you're going to layer on top of each other. You are not going to mix your colors anymore from this point forward. So your second color, you're going to pour right on top of your first. And then your next color, just pour it right on top of the last. And continue that until you have enough paint to cover your cup. The fun part about this is your paint will change colors as it dries, so you can add colors and you can create as many layers as you'd like. For a 20-ounce cup, I usually fill about 3/4 of a 5-ounce clear plastic cup. Okay, so now we're ready. So flip your tumbler, line up your plastic cup directly under your tumbler, and then flip. You want to give your acrylic paints just a bit to run down to the bottom of the cup. And then once you pull your cup, your paint will drip, and this is your dirty pour. And then allow 24 hours for the paint to dry. So after the paint is dry to the touch, we're ready for the geode step. You need acetone and a white washcloth, and I like to use this pump that you can get at the Dollar Tree in the cosmetic section. I use a white washcloth so I don't risk the chance of any dyes getting transferred onto the cup. So just take your cup off of the solo cup and I'm going to place it onto my football that I have through a PVC pipe. Make it a little easier to work with. And you can see that all the layers of the paint really come together super cool with the dirty pour. So for the geode, I'm just going to put a little bit of acetone on the washcloth and then I'll start to rub away areas of the paint. If you have any areas of the cup where your glitter didn't lay flat or the paint didn't cover the cup, that might be a good place to start, but I just chose a place at random and I'll just rub away the paint with the acetone and the washcloth. So you can use different things to create different textures with the geode. I like the washcloth because it gives it kind of rough edges. But you can also use an old t-shirt or a paper towel. Just find what works best for you. And I'll just continue this all the way around the cup. You can do the bottom, you can leave places without the geode. You can really just customize this and make it your own project. One tip that I have found is helpful is that if you need more detail or if you need a little bit more cleanup in the areas of your geode, you can use a Q-tip to get the smaller places. And for the last step, I would just add epoxy. If you wanted to put a decal, you would want to do one coat of epoxy so your transfer tape doesn't tear your paint. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like the video if it was helpful. Subscribe for more tutorials. And until next time, thanks, guys.